guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am Rue, and today we are continuing on with my series of No Pan Left Behind. Today's palette is going to be from Unearthlycosmetics. This is from their spellbook collection and it is in Allure. So I did win this in a giveaway on Instagram. It is very neutral, especially considering what I usually do for makeup, but I'm super excited to have this in my collection, get to try out a brand new brand, as well as have something a little bit different to my collection personally. So yeah, we're gonna be playing with makeup looks, just creating looks until I use up every single shade in this palette. Typically with 9 pans like this, it takes about 2 looks to have used all the shades at least once. This is going to be look number 1. I don't know what look number 2 is quite yet because I haven't done it yet. But without further ado, let's go ahead and play with the palette. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and jump into look number 1. I'm not really sure how to do like creative looks with such neutral colors, so I don't really know what to expect from the looks I do today. I'm just going into Soulmate here just for the brow bone. I'll probably like always do this when I'm dipping into this palette just because I like having a transition shade when it's available here. In my first impressions, I did a halo eye, so I'm thinking maybe I won't do that right now. Let's go into, what is this, Celine? Cosmic, sorry. So we're gonna go into Cosmic, and I think I'm just going to pull that all along the crease. I definitely hope I can do some really nice looks with this palette. If you've been here for any amount of time, you probably know I don't really play too much with neutrals. I would say this is now the most neutral palette in my collection, just because I love fun color stories. I love playing with different colors, and neutrals I do feel a little limited to, and that's just like my own fault. It's not that I dislike neutrals. I like browns and like forest greens and like colors you would find in nature. So there's definitely nothing wrong with an all neutral palette. It's just not something that I gravitate towards, but it is nice to have a fully neutral palette in my collection just because I didn't previously, and I probably wouldn't convince myself to purchase an all neutral palette. Maybe like a 50-50 where it's like half neutrals, half colorful. I could see myself doing that, but I couldn't see myself purchasing a all neutral palette. So the fact that I ended up winning this one in a giveaway kind of worked out really nicely for me. Just going back in with that first brush that had Soulmate on it, and I'm just gonna soften edges for a second here. Just do a little bit of back and forth, nothing too crazy. And then I definitely want some depth on the outer edge. So what do I want to go in with next? We'll probably go into Eternity here. So yeah, let's pick that up. I want to play with Sacred Bond. I haven't used that shade yet. I didn't use that one in my first impressions either. It's the only matte that I've only swatched so far. Everything else I used in my last look as far as mattes go. But we are using every single shade in this video. I just don't think it'll be in this look. I think I'll use that one in my next look. This is a really nice deep brown. It has a tiny bit of like purple leaning. It's not purple by any means, but it leans that direction. If there's any patchiness, which I'm actually not noticing, I'm surprised about, because my skin around my eyes has been a little bit dry. I've been doing makeup quite a lot lately. I've been back in the habit of most days getting up early for work to do my makeup. Last week, I did that, and then it's just Tuesday now, so I skipped Monday, but that's the only day I skipped doing makeup for a little while here. So my skin's a little bit dry. I must not have moisturized it enough before bed, but that's perfectly okay because the shades are still going down really nicely. So I might just do some extra skincare when I do wash it off this evening. We'll see. but there's definitely some dryness on my skin, but it's not affecting the pigments at all. So I'm really happy about that. Just going back in, no extra product, but with the brush that had Cosmic on it. Just kind of want to, again, soften all the edges. Definitely some fallout. All my eye looks have fallout. It's nothing that concerns me. I am the worst for tapping my brush off, so fallout is just part of the journey. I think what I want to go into on the lid for shimmers, what do I want to use? I think so. What is this? Celestial is one, but maybe it's hard to tell. Ooh, that one has a really nice like green shift to it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. It's kind of subtle, but I could tell when I was looking at it. But I think I want to put that on the outer part, and then something brighter, like one of these two maybe, or these two. I don't know. Let's go. We'll use both Apollo and Celestial, and we'll see what happens. So we're going to just go in with a little bit of Glimmer Grasp. I did already prime my eyes before starting. Sorry, I always forget to say that. It's just most of the time I just do the primer while I'm like getting myself set up to film. Occasionally I'll do it all on camera, like if I'm doing full face of makeup kind of vibes. But since this one is just the eyeshadow, sometimes I forget to mention. But I do always prime unless I say otherwise. So like if I'm testing how makeup will work without a primer, I'll let you guys know. But I do always use an eye primer. And if I don't, I will mention that I'm not using one, because it'll be like a part of my plan. Okay, I think I'm primed enough, so we're gonna start with Apollo and then go into Celestial. Okay, so that one's a nice like gold, not like bright gold like what you would like think a gold coin is, but it is a lighter gold shade. Next, we're gonna go into Celestial, and we're just gonna pop that right beside it. So this one's just a nice shimmery brown. I'm not seeing the shift on the eye like I did on my finger, but I wasn't expecting any shades that shift when I received this palette. I'm impressed by the quality. Like, the formula is nice. I have no complaints. The mattes are really pigmented and blendable so far. The shimmers, I always use a Glimmer Grasp, so... But I used one on my first impressions without. I used Constellation, and that one even worked well with no Glimmer Grasp. So I was impressed by that too. My eye is watering a little bit. I'll have to touch that part up in a little bit here, but we'll get everything at least laid down. Just going back into Eternity just to soften the edges between that shimmer and the matte on this outer edge. Just gonna go in with some makeup remover here just to clean up some of that fallout. And then I gotta figure out what I want to do on my lower lash line and inner corner. It's not perfectly cleaned up, but it's definitely a lot better. For my lower lash line, let's go into probably something light. So what shades have I not used yet? For my next look, I have to use this one, this one, this one, and this one. So 3 shimmers and 1 matte. That's not too hard to use. But what we could do, actually, I kind of want to go into Twin Flame here and pop that on my lower lash line. So maybe we'll do that. So I'm going to pick up a little bit more Glimmer Grasp. And I'm just going to run that along that lower lash line skin. I wonder if a cut crease, I haven't done a cut crease in so long. Like a really, like actually cutting the crease with like concealer or something. To me, this is kind of the new cut crease. You go with a shimmer, matte, but like, what if I did like an OG 2016 cut crease for my next look? We'll see if I remember. I'm not doing my next look for like, it's Tuesday now and my next day off is Saturday. So I won't be filming another look until Saturday. So by then I might have forgot the idea of to do a cut crease. So we'll see. And I'm just, like I said, going in with Twin Flame right now. Okay, so I did have to like build it up quite a bit to get it to be what I wanted, but I think this with either a brown or a nude in the waterline is gonna look really pretty. So I think I'm happy with that. Now I just need my inner corner. I'm wondering if I just pull Apollo around the inner corner. Otherwise I won't really have any shades that I haven't used yet for my next look, which is okay. I don't mind reusing some shades to get that second look done. But right now I think I only have, what, 1, 2, 3 shades that I haven't used yet. So let's save those ones for my next look. I had a tiny bit of Glimmer Grasp left over on my hand, really basically none, but I'm hoping it's just enough to pull Apollo around this corner. So we're gonna go into that shade. And yeah, just like I said, I'm gonna keep it pretty tight and just pull it around and connect it to Twin Flame on the lower lash line. That looks cute. Do I want that in my, I like putting something in my brow bone too, so I think I will. I know I feel very predictable, but like all these neutral tones, I feel very limited. Just going in with some Glimmer Grasp and then picking up Apollo again. I'm just gonna brush away the where the sparkles kind of fell out of the Glimmer Grasp. And there was just a little spot I wanted to touch up the blend on. Alright, I think that's everything I'm doing for eyeshadow. So I'm gonna hop off, catch up my other eye, finish off my face, and then I'll come back and show you the completed look. Alrighty guys, we are back with the completed look and I think it turned out really, really cute. So let's go ahead and let you know how I finished everything off. For my face, I went in with my Unearthly Satin Sorcery Primer. I then went in with my Covergirl Blurring Skin Tint. I've noticed that if I do a very, very good job prepping my skin, making sure it's very, very hydrated, this works a little bit better. I was never a big skincare girly. This is just a side note, I'm so sorry, but I was never a big skincare girly. I've been slowly introducing different things, seeing what works for me, and I definitely need very hydrated skin for this to work as a light coverage that doesn't look terrible, but it does seem to be working better ever since I've started doing a little bit more prep in the morning. So I will give it that. I still will not repurchase it once it's used up, but at least that's something. Moving on, for my liquid blush, I went in with my Bratz X Beautycreations. I could have went with something more nudie, which I did in my first impressions, but I'm really wanting to get this one used up, and honestly, because of that like slight pinky purple hue that these browns have, I think it worked really well. So that's what I used for my liquid blush. For my cream highlight, I went in with my Lashstep highlight stick. It is so close to empty, you guys. This is where we're at, and technically this is broken off, so I have to like just have it up just a teeny bit at a time. This one's going to be empty in no time, so I'm definitely prioritizing this getting used as well. After that, I set my whole face, so starting with my Wet n Wild Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This one I used on the under eyes and around my nose area, just because I noticed if I go in with my CoverGirl Clean Invisible around the nose, it pulls the product away, especially using this blurring skin tint. I am so sorry, CoverGirl, because I'm slamming you. I'm sure you have some great products, but both of these products are just not going to be tried and trues for me. But this is the Clean Invisible in Buff Beige. I did recently repress it just to get it used up the rest of the way. So ever since repressing it, it does seem a little bit better as well. So that's something. I'll definitely be able to get it used up now, which is great. So this one I used on the rest of the face, aside from the under eye and nose area. After that, we went into another blush. This one is from Colourpop. I loved when they came out with this collection. I only got the Glitterally Obsessed and the blushes from this collection, but they're just so cute. This one is the lighter shade of the two. This one's from the Moon. Again, I feel like the pinky blush ended up working really well for this look. I feel like maybe a brown wouldn't have, it would have worked nicely, but I don't know. I just really like the pink pop. I don't know what I'm saying, but I like it. Next up, we did go into my Justximenacosmetics. I'm so sorry, I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced. I got this in Ipsy not too long ago, and I ended up quite liking this as a little highlighter. It's sparkling champagne highlighter, and yeah, so far, the couple times I've used it, I have really enjoyed it. Then to finish off my eyes, there's quite a bit. So you already know the primers I used is my Morphe primer and my Unearthly Glimmer Grasp. For on my, like this, I think they call it tight lining, I don't know. I went in with my Wet n Wild Baby Scott Black. I don't typically tight line, but I've noticed that sometimes in the photos I can see that like skin color, so it tickles just so much. I don't like how it feels, but my waterline's fine. So I need to get myself used to it. So anyways, I did do a little bit of tight lining. It didn't do the best job, but we'll see if it helped. I'm gonna try getting used to tight lining though. Anyways, I also went in with my Bebella gel pencil liner in Nude. That's the one that went on my waterline. I love this one. For my like graphic liner, I put a lot of gems over it so you can't really see it on this side, but then here as well. I went in with my Langmanni Fantastic Color in Brown 09. I always say this when I use these. My mom ordered a bulk pack of these off Amazon, and she gave me the duplicates that happened because she bought 2 packs and a couple of the colors in each pack were duplicates, so she gave me a couple to try out. And the more I use them, the more I don't mind them. So yeah, I'm kind of happy to be playing with these. Next up, my mascara was my Essence Lash Princess Mascara in False Lash Effect. I feel like this one is getting empty, so I'm really excited to get it used up because I do have another open mascara. I have a navy one, but also a black one, and I don't like having too many mascaras open at once, so I'm excited to use this one up so I can start really diving deep into the other one I have open. For my brows, I went in with my Essence Eyebrow Designer in Brown 02, just trying to get that little guy used up. I also went in with my Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. It is looking so dirty in there. Because I always like color in first and then go with a little bit of this, so it like picks up that brown, and it just looks so gross, and I don't even like it, but I'm still trying to use it up. I ended up putting some glitter on my brow bone, and of course I went in with my Colourpop Glitterally Obsessed. I have a couple that are very dried out, so I'm trying to use them up with some Glimmer Grasp. This one is in Glamrock. I can't wait to be onto my less dried out ones, but they take forever to use up. So I have so many still. Lastly is, you already know the eyeshadow palette is the Allure one from Rude Cosmetics. Lastly is the lips. So I did go in with my Unearthly lip pencil in Char. It's a nice deep brown. I really am enjoying this. And then I did top it, of course, with one of the Rude Cosmetics Spellbook lip oils. I went in with the purple one just because I felt like I could sheer it out enough over the brown to not be too purple leaning, and I think it worked really well. I thought I could use the black or the reds, but I felt like this purple over a nice deep brown kind of sheared out would be the best color combo for this eye look, and I think it came together really, really beautifully. So I'm glad I went with that one, even though I've already used that one once. I know there's 2 left that I haven't used because I used one in my unboxing, I used one in my first impressions, and then I reused the purple one, but I promise I'll use the other ones in looks, maybe not with this palette, maybe with a different palette, just because I feel like they don't go super well with the palette unless very strategically used. But I will use them all as soon as possible. Yeah, it just won't necessarily be with this palette. But I think I made the purple one work really, really well for this specific look. So I believe that is everything for the first look. I guess it's time to hop into look number 2. Alright guys, so for this next look here, I think I am going to do a cut crease. I don't know the last time I did an actual like cut the crease with concealer kind of thing. So let's do that. We're just going to start with my Morphe Eye Primer. I don't think I've ever done a neutral cut crease in my life because neutrals have never been like my go-to for makeup. Like I've done occasional neutral looks, but it's definitely not my typical. So I'm excited to do a cut crease because like I said, I don't know the last time I did one. I do feel like it's been quite a while. And yeah, I don't think I've ever done a neutral, so should be fun. All right, so going back into the spellbook palette. For this look, I have to use Sacred Bond, Constellation, and Celine, and I believe that's all. But we're gonna start with Soulmate here. And oh, there's a hair I shed. So going into Soulmate, I want to pop that on this inner edge. There's really no pigment to it, but that's fine. I'm also going to pull it up across my brow bone, just so I have something to help everything blend nice and smoothly. Alright, next we're going to go into Sacred Bond, and we're just going to run that along the rest of my crease and do like a little wing shape here. I'm wondering if for the cut crease I want to go dark to light on the lower part. I don't know. I just want to get that blend a little bit better, but I'm almost happy with it. Such a nice chocolatey brown. I'm just gonna go back in with that brush that originally had Soulmate. Not picking up any extra product, just kind of helping out with that blend a little bit more on this side here. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Now I have this concealer that's like 3 shades too dark for me, and I've had it for a very long time. I was thinking about using it to deepen up foundation when like I tan in the summer, but I really don't tan because I'm a big sunscreen junkie, and we've had a lot of rain this year anyway, so I'm going to try using it up by doing things like cut creases because I need to get it the heck out of my collection. It's so old, it's probably not ideal to be using, but do as I say, not as I do, right? I actually hate that phrase. You should lead by example, but in this case, know your risks when deciding what you're doing when using older makeup. I'll say that much. So I'm just trying to cut the crease. I went in with a flat brush. And sometimes it takes a little time to get that line nice and straight. That's okay, just going nice and slow. Oof, my brush keeps bringing it higher and higher. I'm fricking it up. Ruh-roh. Oopsies, this looks bad. No, it'll be fine. Cut creases have potential to be forgiving. Let's start. We're gonna do it with the darker shade first and then blend it into Celine here. So going into Constellation. I don't know if this is the right move, but what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna pop that on this side. Such a pretty shade. Those really nice sparkles. And I think I'm gonna bring that to about 2/3 of the cut crease, or of the lid, I guess. That's really nice. Now I'm gonna go in with Celine, which is that really light shade, and we're gonna pop that on the rest. Just blending the shades together right now, just so that they kind of soften into one another. That looks really cute. I can't believe it's been so long since I did a cut crease. I kind of forgot how nice they could look. And also, they're pretty easy. As long as you can get a decently clean line with like concealer or something. Not too difficult. So, and my line wasn't even perfect and it still is looking really, really cute. So, cool. Yeah. Super cute. Okay, what do I want to do now? What do I want for my inner corner? I'm thinking we'll go in with Twin Flame. And then for my lower lash line, I'm wondering if I want to go in with Constellation again or Sacred Bond. I'm thinking we'll do Sacred Bond. So we'll go in Twin Flame and then Sacred Bond. Okay, so we'll start with Sacred Bond. We'll just pop a little something on that lower lash line. I'm just going to do it in the middle, just because I can already feel my eyes watering just a tiny bit. So I don't want to connect it on the outer edge, and then I just also will not connect it on the inner edge. Basically, I'm going to put it where my lashes stop. It's nice because I didn't even need to go in with any Glimmer Grasp for that cut crease. It performed so nice. I am now going... I keep grabbing too much Glimmer Grasp. It's really frustrating because I'm running out fast, and I haven't found any to order. I did see, I think Day Day's Signature has one in stock, so I'm like, do I order something from them? Because I've never tried them before and I really want to. We'll see. So I'm just popping a tiny bit. I grabbed way too much. I'm wasting it now. I mean, at least if I run out, I can just use the, going into Twin Flame, cut crease method instead for my shimmer, but I don't want to be like limited to it. Although after doing one, I might, bring that back into my routine of makeup looks because this is cute. And yeah, I haven't really been doing any cut creases in a long time. It's a nice shade. Super cute. Am I happy with this? I think I am. I think it looks really, really nice. Let's take the tape off and see how she looks. That's cute. That's fun. Wow. Just gonna go in with a little bit of my makeup remover to clean up the fallout. Oops, I just shoved my finger in it. Oopsies. I always get fallout with my makeup looks. I don't have a problem with it because I always do my face makeup last because I'm the worst for tapping off my brushes, so I always get like a lot of fallout, and I'm okay with it because it also means more pigment on the eye. Okay, that's really cute, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, I know this is crazy, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do 3 pretty different looks because it's a neutral palette. I feel like with my 2 looks on here and my first impressions, all the looks were different enough that I'm personally happy with it. But with that said, I'm going to hop off, finish off the rest of the face, and then I'll come back and show you when it's complete. Alrighty guys, we are back with the completed look, and I am really happy with how this one turned out. So to finish off the look, I went in with my Unearthly Satin Sorcery Primer, and then I went in with my Covergirl Blurring Skin Tint. After that, I went in with a cream blush. This one's from Cosmic Beauty, and it is in the shade Nutmeg here. Next, I went into my Lashstep eyeshadow stick, which I actually use as a cream highlight. So I went in with that on the cheeks. And then I did set everything, starting with my Wet n Wild loose setting powder. I did the under eyes, and then I like to do the nose area, especially with this one. I get really patchy on the nose, so I just need to use a tried and true setting powder just to make it as okay as possible. I still think the nose does not look great, but had I went in with my other setting powder, which is going to be the Covergirl Clean Invisible, which I used on the rest of the face, this one just pulls product off of the face if it's not set down just right. So around the nose and stuff, this product does not work. It's okay for the rest of the face. I'm not super pleased with it, but like I'm trying to use it up on parts of my face where it's not going to literally lift the product. So for a powder blush, I went in with my Game Beauty Persona 5 collection. This one's in the shade Queen. I feel like I'm getting a decent dip in this one, so I'm very excited. I love this blush. This was a favorite for so long, and it's still such a tried and true. For highlight, I went in with my Justximenacosmetics. This was from an Ipsy box, and it's a nice little champagne color. This one's in Sparkling Champagne, and yeah, so far I've been really enjoying this product as well. As you already know, I used my Morphe eye primer and my Unearthly Glimmer Grasp. I used my Essence Lash Princess Mascara. For cutting the crease, I went in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This one is in the shade Light Sand, which is too dark for even my foundation shade. Never mind for a concealer shade. I don't know what I was thinking way back when I bought this. But I'm definitely going to use it up by just using it for cut creases because I forgot how much I like a cut crease. This looks gorgeous, and I've been trying to find a way to use this one up, so amazing. For my waterline, I went in with my Toy Factory Doll Paint Brown Gel Eyeliner. I got this in a Ipsy as well. Yeah, this was an Ipsy, and I really do like it. It seems to work pretty well, and it's the only brown eyeliner in my collection. I did also decide to throw a little bit of a Colourpop Glitterally Obsessed in the brow bone. I'm working very hard to get a couple of these used up. This one's in Keep It Platonic. It's definitely one of the ones in my main rotation of glitter gels that I'm trying to get emptied out. For my brows, I went in with my Essence Brow Pencil Eyebrow Designer thingy in Brown 02, and then I used my Essence Lash&Brow Gel Mascara. I don't love this, but I'm trying to use it up. For my lips, which, by the way, this lip combo is gorgeous. It is very transfer-y because it's a lip oil gloss kind of vibe, but I went in with my Unearthly lip pencil in Char. I am loving this lip pencil so much so far. It's such a beautiful deep brown. But then I topped it with the Rude Spellbook collection. This is the shimmer oil in Flareborn. I haven't put this one on the lips yet, but oh man, over top of a dark brown. This is the perfect shade to go with like this in my, not quite my crease, but like just above my crease. Oh, so pretty. I love it. Definitely already noticing some transferring just from like a sip of my energy drink, but I should have grabbed a straw. That's my fault, but it was almost empty, so I didn't. Anyways, it is beautiful. I really like this look. So yeah, that's the completed look. Let's go ahead and zoom out and finish up the video. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed the looks I created with the Rude Cosmetics Spellbook palette in Allure. I had a lot of fun playing with this. It definitely like pushed me out of my comfort zone, playing with some neutral tones and really being able to see that I'm able to create a beautiful look without always needing a ton of color. I think that the looks I created were really gorgeous, and although I'm very excited to jump back into some colorful looks, I did have a lot of fun with this. It's such a cute little palette. It's again very unique to my collection because I don't really have much for neutrals, and I feel like the product performed beautifully. I had no issues all three looks I did. I've used every shade at least once. I'm pretty sure I've actually used every shade like twice at least now. Don't quote me, but I have a feeling I've used everything enough to feel pretty confident that I'm happy with the formula, and everything performed really, really nicely in my personal opinion here. As for the lip oils here, I really do enjoy them. Of course, they're not going to last all day. They don't dry down or anything like that. So eating and things like that, they are going to transfer and not last forever, but they look beautiful, like just a nice lip liner with a lip oil, and I've got such a pretty lip look, and it's not super uncomfortable. There's some stickiness to it for sure, and again, I couldn't imagine wearing this as like an all-day look. I would be touching it up constantly, but it does look really, really pretty, and it feels nice on the lips. There's a tiny bit of tingling, kind of like lip plumping feeling, but nothing too crazy. So yeah, I am really enjoying it. I believe that is everything for today's video. So if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel out a lot. If you want to see more content from me, you are welcome to hit that subscribe button. It basically just bookmarks my channel, so I'm nice and easy to find. If you don't want to miss a video, you can hit that bell icon so that you're notified every time I post, which is approximately twice a week. And if you do want to hype me up, that basically just pushes me out to other people to hopefully get to enjoy my content. I believe that's all the buttons. Please feel free to leave your thoughts and comments down below. If you've tried Rude Cosmetics, I want to hear what you have to say, because these couple products I've tried have me impressed, have them on my radar, and have me wanting to try maybe more of their stuff in the future, because this was a lot of fun. I believe that is everything for today's video, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to catching you in my next one. Bye!